But we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A scoreless game here early on, but how much longer will that hold up as we've got action in the red zone on 1st and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
All day, dog.
They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
54 Mike. Don't get nervous.
Hey, 0. Spot that.
Switch.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught by Allen. He's got a Jets touchdown. A big early 3rd down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence.
They come out here in the eye.
50. It's just me and you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, I mean, remember?
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Murray. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now. After one, 17-7 is our... Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Nice zoom. 56. Ricky. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 50.
40.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On third down, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Prater's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
What? It's the lady.
56 is the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
You don't want this.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about
Bang out, bam.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Check 99.
Check. Front left.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Jacoby Brissett. 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Drew Brees has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Matt Ryan has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back. For quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have the... So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Now it's Mahomes again. Gets this one to Morris. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, a potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead? Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
Green 80.
56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12. Mike 12. Mike 56. Now watch one. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people...
Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's second down, 6 yards to go.
What? 315.
Good job right there. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Joe, 14.
On second down, Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Green 80.
Check 56.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down and goal. Wilson. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well.
This defense trailing in the fourth quarter and really needing this fourth down stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense trailing in the fourth quarter and really needing this fourth down stop.
What? 56,
right there, 56. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go. 19. 56, 56 is the mic.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Mike's 56. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 56 to Mike, boy. Check 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 56. 18. Check.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing.
Right there, 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe it. The margin is 7. The defense needs a stop, and they need one quickly to get the ball back to their offense. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On second down, it's Morris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on play. First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's West, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And Is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.